Came off. You probably can put it back on there. Yeah. What the other one at? You gotta get it loaded.
Welcome to East Lansing, Michigan, Spartan Stadium and home of the Michigan State Spartans. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the 10th ranked team in the land, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Badgers will kick it away to start us off. Offense set on first down. He wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got a man, it's Morse. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Really nice job on that throw, just giving his guy an opportunity to catch the ball. It kind of reminds me about Bill Burke, a guy I played against back in the Citrus Bowl when I was playing. He was throwing to Plaxico Burress, and he just kept putting the football in Plax's range, and we just couldn't stop the two of them. They went up and down the field on us all day long throwing it. If you just give your guy a chance like he did right there, I don't know if this defense can stop it.
Steamrolls his way ahead. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets to first down. The Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Across the 25, he's got room. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They move the tight end all over. Off the play fake on first down. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped.
That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Crosses midfield.
Hey, good ass pick, yo.
He's at the 30.
I saw you reading that shit. Good shit.
And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Badger. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Finds his big tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
Trying to find his man on first down. Release to the back. Oh, he makes the catch. Great move. Now he's got room. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Into the end zone. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They are shaking the rafters of this place, trying to help their defense as they've got them pinned deep. From the gun, running back on the move. Gets it across the 10 to pick up a 5 and out of trouble to the 12. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You're the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer. Getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. And the Badgers will hustle to the line. From the gun, the ground game. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Mahoney. Zings it complete to the right. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking left. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Wisconsin quarterbacks always know their role. Sometimes they got to make the big plays, from a Darrell Bevel to a Russell Wilson.
And knowing your role means knowing that you're going to hand the football off a lot, and you're going to be a play-action team and pick and choose your spots, but it won't be an offense with Wisconsin that it's opening up. It's throwing the football 30, 40 times a game.
And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. Running it in the red zone, imposing their will and picking up 5 down to the 15.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
He wants it all. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Offense in a bunch formation. Quick handoff. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
I gotta say, watching this guy run is giving me PTSD from when I played against Michigan State back in college, and they had a big old running back named T.J. Duckett that was wearing our defense down. He got stronger and stronger as the game went on. This guy has a little bit of that in him, too.
And he was off to the races, finally tipped up at the 36. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Open space at the 25. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Here's the handoff. Just plowing ahead. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back?
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan State. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Arkansas is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Hogs have gotten up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Mississippi State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Finds his man. It's Moncrief.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Quick pass on the jet motion. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Dropping back, it's Mahoney. And the timing just a hair off. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Fast motion from the offense. Off the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. The Badgers will send out the punt unit. Oh, this is a bad, bad shank. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe
going downfield for the big play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete on the right side. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his protection.
He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
It's complete to the left. Shakes off the defender. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Come on, defense. You can't forget about the fullback. I know you don't see him too often, but this is a guy that can make plays, and on that one, he catches it for a first down.
Leaves it with the running back. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Fires on the move. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Smarty. Ready to try the point after. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They're bringing heat. Quarterback moving. He'll pull it down. Snags it on the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Mahoney. Quarterback now breaking the field.
It's a little demoralizing, too, I think, if you're on defense, because it looked like you had it, right? It's 3rd down. Everybody's getting ready for a big sack. They're pinning their ears back, trying to get upfield. You just can't make the play. Quarterback's able to escape. He doesn't get the first down, but he did get nice yardage, so I'm curious to see what they do here on 4th.
And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Still on his feet at the 45. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And the Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And this sophomore quarterback just put it out there a little too far.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Spartans.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead.
Hey, he cold, bro.
They do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You keep this lead.
Damn, that was crazy.
Putting up numbers.
Damn.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true. They're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike.
It was no animation or nothing
Not
either. It was
really
like a
gave him
regular.
a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen,
Dog.
I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
After the incompletion, they go back up top, trying to get to him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Forced out of the pocket. He's looking on the right side. Fires it into a crowd, and it's picked off. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
And when it's third and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Some offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
Fires to the big fella. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage.
And he throws another interception. His third one of
Good
the
shit.
night. And they get the
Yeah, he did. That was
takeaway.
right. That was terrible, bro. Terrible last throw.
He's just Johnny on the spot. That's now his second interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to go up top on first down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
And the incompletion brings up a second down. Dropping back, it's Mahoney. They're trying to get to him. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He'll come out throwing on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite.
They said, hey, let me get
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Oh, man, get the
The
ball.
Spartans will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Pulls it, fired, complete. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for him.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Fires to the tight end. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
That's a good-looking throw, and I know when we talk Wisconsin offense, we're always talking about running backs, but they've seen their fair share of QBs too. Darren Bevel back in my day, Scott Tolzien had some success, and then, of course, Russell Wilson also. This guy right now in this game, he needs to get himself into a rhythm, and if he gets there, he's dangerous.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
I tried.
Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Mahoney. Right down the middle. And they can't make the connection.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Keep it on the ground. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Spartans will call on their punt team. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
The Badgers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking deep down the right side. And he's got it at the 30.
Good throw.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. Trying play action. Snagged in the middle.
Oh,
it's Whalen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Okay.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
third down, and this crowd will pull out a vocal cord to help this defense. They'll try to run for it. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
Right back to the well. Ball is free.
Oh!
Looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball.
Well, this defense is able to put out yet another fire in a situation late in the game, David, where they're up. Nice job and great effort creating that turnover.
And it's a great stop by the defense.
I ain't really know you. Shit, that should say fumble. I know I ain't scripted.
Now, I gave the ball to my offense. You go finish this thing. We're up. It's late in the game. Now it's your turn to go. You put some points on the board. You take some time away. We can put this thing out of reach.
Oh, man.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal.
Oh.
Just hammer it with this running back again, and he
dove at the same time. He could have fumbled that one. That nigga from Michigan. That whole ass nigga.
Nice blocking up front to create a hole.
I ain't go to Wisconsin. Oh, no.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third.
Yeah, I see.
And for a
Yeah.
quick update, let's go
Niggas
to
is
Kevin
raiding
Byers
that
in the
state.
studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Arkansas is in front. They've played awfully
That's my
well
pipeline.
today. And while there's no Darren McFadden out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 11 over Mississippi.
I got a whole Georgia and Florida pipeline.
Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Pocket starts to collapse.
Oh, my God. That wasn't even to him.
Tonight, it's an interception. Not able to get loose on the return, but
That was
what a
the
play
first
to
one.
put his team in business at the 33.
This nigga having a fucking
QBs
sophomore
have to understand,
slump.
when
God
I'm throwing
damn.
against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball
Yeah.
in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
They get him stopped after he picked up a 5 to the 28.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the tailback.
What a fucking block.
He's run out of bounds,
Good
but
speed.
not
Good
before
speed,
turning
dude.
in a big pickup
That was
and
a
moving
blocking.
the sticks
God
for a first
damn.
down.
I think one of the hardest places to move the football on the field is right outside that fringe area. Now the offense gets to skip that area because it was a great job by this running back, making something happen, getting the ball all the way down the field. Now set up on first down.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll keep it himself.
Oh, my God, bro.
Touchdown, Badger. An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well on designed runs and on scrambles. They didn't have an answer for him right there.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5.
Let's go. Oh, come
Not
on.
a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team. And
You
they
say you
stop
do?
him at the 21. The Spartans have it back on offense,
I think I know I don't got it.
Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go
I seen Notre Dame. Notre Dame got the sickest schedule.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find
him. I still don't know how we got past them yesterday.
Maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They'll go back to the air on second down.
That's big.
And that is his 5th interception.
That was, I'll take the
He is
play.
not waking up from. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Takes the handoff. It's Washington.
Yes.
At the 35 is open. Nothing but green ahead. The 20. He's at the 10. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. Offense getting set for first down. Wide out in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Feeling the heat as he lets it go.
Oh, come on.
And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Back to throw, it's Mahoney. Out of the backfield, he's open. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Wisconsin 28, Michigan State 21.
Come on, man. We're a mud program.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass.
There you go.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Badgers send out the punt unit.
What the fuck is this nigga doing, man? Catch the fucking ball. Nigga lost 20 fucking yards. This nigga.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
He's got his man. And he showed off that stiff arm as he had a decent run.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Got him downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains. And when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll try the right side. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
This offense all game long has been running really well, and I'm really impressed by how well they've recruited at the running back position. They've got some dynamic players coming into the game at different points, spelling each other, keeping each other fresh, and they're hurting this defense.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run here. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
4th and 1, turn around, hand it off to your bell cow running back, and let him go move the sticks. Great job.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll try the run. Low man wins, and he just smashed him.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
He tried. That nigga tried.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef?
Fuck we don't do.
Line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Play
Damn.
run.
Throw to the end zone, picked off.
You waited too fucking late, Baba Dog.
This defense gets the ball back for its own.
Oh, wait, way too goddamn. I couldn't believe he was open.
You got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play, but the defense came up big in a big moment.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those going for the big play. Brings it down on the right side. Off he goes.
Strip it.
Boy,
There you go.
loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating.
Damn, I knew this stretch was going to be rough. You, Notre Dame, and Penn State, back to back to back. I knew that shit was.
Touchdown, Wisconsin. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Oh, I love this shit. I love this shit.
As they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2.
Michigan always trying to make some noise, but then he falls flat at the one word.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot.
So Penn State, you, and Notre Dame. I got Notre Dame. I lost to you. Thank you. We didn't have worse shit. Crazy.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Finds his man down the middle. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They'll throw it on first down. Feeling some heat. He'll try to do it himself. Got room at the 35. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Grabbed over the middle. It's Morris. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Completes it in the middle. Shakes off the tackle. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. But now, how do we get this stop? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock bottom.
He makes his way in for the 2, and now they trail by only 6. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. It The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Okay, Justin, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point.
Yeah,
the defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that 1 first down ends this football game.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On 3rd down, going up top.
Oh, why you pick it?
Defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Oh!
That is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
He'll feel the punch.
Oh my God! I didn't even know I had it.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll knock him down at the 38-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Okay, 1-possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the...
Oh my God! Good game.
It's
Wow.
such a fine line offensively.
Wow.
Late in the game,
That short-ass motherfucker, man.
Big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost.
Fucking little ass bitch. That nigga threw 3 of them bitches just like that.
Offense is just what they want here. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Nigga, wait.
Quick timeout called by the defense.
I would need it with
stopping the
6.
clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10 you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. They go to the ground. He breaks a tackle. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Good ass game, yo. I'll beat the rest of them
You want
niggas.
to talk about building confidence? coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Check the